Hashtag YouTube party is over. Oh, I'm pretty late to that party. The point of that little weird pointless intro was not only to point out the fact that yes, this video is 10 times later than most, but someone has asked me to do a pretty much unedited video. It was actually a dare. I dare Rich Cattell to do a completely unedited video, and that is gonna be this. This is gonna be me talking to you about a subject that I'm completely unqualified to discuss, but for some reason every single YouTuber seems to jump on the bandwagon and do a video for the views. Now, obviously my video is not gonna be for the views because I'm not gonna get millions of views on this video. A lot of people for some reason have been asking me for my opinion on the US elections. I live in the freaking UK. But yeah, go on. My opinion on the US elections is very simple. Directly, it does not affect me. I've watched a lot of people's videos on this subject, and quite frankly, I understand both sides of the story. I don't know about any of you out there, but I kind of feel it's a bit disgusting that you only have to choose between one candidate or another candidate. Now, I know there's third-party candidates who were, in my opinion, 10 times better, but the money is not there for them to even remotely compete. However, not enough people seem to know that if either of those third-party members, like the Green Party members, if they had just got 5% of the vote, I think they would have got something like 10 million towards their next election campaign. So in my opinion, that would not have been a wasted vote. That would have meant that they would have had more money to invest into hopefully being president next time. But my opinion of this is... Right, you can tell how unprepared I was for this. Dressing gown, baby. So I've just been editing this video and I thought that it would be important that I put this in because I didn't make this clear enough. For all my LGBT peeps and brothers and sisters out there, right, just to point this out, I spend my life promoting anti-discrimination, anti-everything you can imagine. I in no way agree with Trump's pea-grabbing antics, like his racism slurs. I don't agree with any of that. That, to me, is a massive punch in the face of society, like why you're drawn to difference. I strongly believe that. All I'm saying is that I don't agree with Hillary and this thing about war. I think very quickly that would have a really serious effect on the entire planet in World War III, boom, everyone dead. Oh yeah, and by the way, I just got the Star Wars Lego advent calendar. Life is complete, baby. Hillary Clinton clearly wanted one thing which I was extremely against. Living in any part of the world, I'm sure you're against this as well. Even Donald Trump knew this was a bad idea. For all you Trump haters out there, even he knew it was a bad idea. The no-fly zone thing in Syria, oh my days. Every academic on the planet knows that if you try to implement a no-fly zone in Syria, that not only involves going to war with Syria, oh yay, more war, more killing, hooray, but also involves going to war with the badass that is Putin in Russia. You'd have to go to war with Russia as well as Syria. So my opinion on that, I am incredibly relieved that Hillary Clinton did not make it into office because I strongly believe she wouldn't have been great considering all of the other people and all of the stuff that came out about her. At the same time, do I think Trump is a perfect candidate? No. If you look into a lot of stuff he's said, Trump lovers out there, I am in no way trying to make you feel butthurt. I'm trying to actually say to you that, to be honest, I probably prefer Trump over Hillary. All I'm trying to say here is I kind of wish there was more options than just two people that have loads of money invested into their campaigns by loads of corporate structures that just want their own beneficial things pushed through in Parliament. I don't feel like either of these parties represent the people very well. I think Trump did a very good job of talking like an everyday person and talking to the public in the way that someone that has his kind of background in TV, like The Apprentice, things like that, would do. I think he played it incredibly well. I think Hillary just came across, I just couldn't stand her smile, you know, the whole... Whenever anyone was giving her genuinely constructive criticism, she was just pulling that creepy smile. So my opinion on this whole thing is just simply that I don't live in the US. I'm glad that we're not going to war with Syria, touch wood, touch wood. Trump might, you never know. I'm glad that we're not going to war with Russia directly. It might still happen, don't quote me on that. Do you know what? If anything, I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. I'm very open-minded. I'm kind of interested to see what someone completely different, like Donald Trump, will do. 4 years of this. Let's see what happens. Guys, at the end of the day, same with what happened with Brexit in the UK. Massive kind of upsets that people didn't think would happen. You just got to roll with it now. It's happened, and let's see where the next 4 years take us with the US, and see what Donald Trump has to offer. Time will tell. Time will tell if he's a good choice. God, I'm so unqualified to talk about politics. It's unreal. I'm gonna go and play FIFA. Bye, guys. I actually just knocked over my camera, sorry.